Okay, hi. Hello. Okay, wait. I'm checking some stuff. I'm browsing some books, alright. What's this? Oh, anorexia, interesting. Book therapy, blah, blah, blah. Inner voice, oh, interesting. Blah, blah, blah. Singing. What's this? I like this one. I don't think this. Sigmund Freud? What? Yeah, no, this is not the sort of book I'm looking for. Maybe it has some good contents on it. I'll check it out someday. But currently, no, not what I'm looking for. Sorry, I'm singing to the tune of that song. This one. I'm browsing like a list of book that I might want to read later on, so I'm just in that. This, yeah. This is why like having a clear name for your book really helps, because you can just like, because it'll help like people browsing books and see like, oh yeah, this book is dealing with this book is dealing with that, and it help you know which books you might want to read fast. Okay, I don't think I need. Wait, actually, I'm wondering. Yeah. No. Hmm. Ooh, apparently not. Wait, what? Did I not? No. Oh, gosh. What is happening? Uh, huh? Uh huh. I'm checking some stuff to read about AI because I want to fuck AI. I mean, I want to fuck AI. That's a much better word for it. Nope. I do not need any way to build something in fucking generative AI. I hate them. Oh god. Yeah, I think. Nope, I think the academic world hates us. Is it? Let's see. Na 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 na. I want your love, love. I want your love. Nope. Yeah, I think this is a sort of things that doesn't get covered a lot. So we are lacking a bunch of books to counter the narrative of like AI to be just like this sorts of good and good shits that will keep going forward and creating building ships while it doesn't. Oh, maybe there's one. There's only one. Ouch. Outside of. Oh god, that's terrifying. What's this? What? No. Which one? Where? Huh? Critical thinking. Let's see. Yeah, no, it doesn't help. No, nothing. No books criticizing the effect of AI, even though so many people have already complained about the ethical aspect of it. But none. That's crazy. Is there none? Exploring the well with this one maybe. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what's the concern? No. Wow, crazy that nobody talks about this. Nope. I think the academic world is dead. Unfortunately enough for this, so we'll have to see a year later and see if it'll change. But holy hell, dude. I want your love. Let's see. Uh oh, what? I when? Apparently, I shut down my notes and I didn't even realize that. So let's open it. Where is my nana? It's not open. It's opening. That's not the thing I need, but alright. Oh yeah, I was closing it because I was like trying to open it with something else. Or something else. And I'm lost in the DEFCON. And right now we are entering the world of Warcraft. Cool. Discussion about the world of Warcraft. And what is happening? What's happening, dude? Yeah, okay, it's working. It's working now. Cool. Mm-mm-mm-mm. By the way, I'm trying to order estrogen online, but it's kind of hard. It's very easy to make your own estrogen concoction. By the way, it's just hard to get the not hard depends on your location to get the powder. First time maybe it's kind of hard, but after that it's easier. Let's see, 5 million people killed. So far, I have analyzed both single player and multiplayer games. It's time now to tackle the most complex of all contemporary gaming phenomenon: virtual worlds designed for creating ludic experience. Hmm. So Miguel places that uh, Miguel plays these sorts of games like World of Warcraft as its own status rather than just a multiplayer game. It's a virtual world designed for creating ludic experiences. It's a virtual world basically. Design design. Thank you. I'm adjusting my seat. That feels so comfy. But before I embark on this case study, there are two caveats that needs to be mentioned. First, I'm here analyzing those virtual worlds designed to be experienced as games. That is of Warcraft or if online. Okay. Or if online. Online, but not Second Life or Hubble. I never try or interact with anything about Second Life, so I'm not really sure what it's about. Second Life. It has 3.4 in Google Play. That's terrifying. What does Second Life do? Hubble. What does Hubble do? Hubble. Hubble seems cute to see. Oh, both are just like social plays on the line, not even a game. You can see that. Yeah. It's sort of like VR chat, no? Wait, what's the difference between VR chat and Hubble then? No, and Second Life. Chat versus Second Life. Am I silly? Are they actually the same? I see. Alright then. It's basically the same thing, huh? Interesting. Does VR chat also count towards no? A social networking site. Yeah, it's a social networking site. That's what Miguel talking about. So the question is VR chat a social networking site then? Second, this chapter should be read as an introduction to the analysis of the ethics of virtual worlds. The sheer complexity of this multi-agent system calls for detailed and exclusive analysis, deeper than what I will present here. Okay. Virtual worlds. The sheer complexity of this multi-agents multi-agent systems calls for detailed we do an exclusive analysis. Cool. Why there's so many wrong what do you call it typos? Complexity analysis. Cool. I wonder if getting a keyboard that actually match my arm what do you call it arm location would be much better because right now I'm using a laptop and laptop is kinda sucky ass to type on. I don't know. Nevertheless, my intention here is to provide a snapshot of the applicability of this framework used for analysis computer game ethics to the understanding of virtual worlds. Cool. I will I will use the MMORPG World of Warcraft as an illustrative case study. The phenomenal success of this game, which as of February 2008 had reached 10 million denizens. How many people still play World of Warcraft? $162 million? I'm gonna try to read that in English. Wait, no, is it? Huh? Where did you get this data? Uh, one year, 1 year ago, someone said it's 7 million? Oh, it's K. Wait, no? So, daily players will be 400k, but the total player base is 162 million. Huh. I get it from MMO populations. Rank 1. World of Warcraft is ranked first out of. Oh, that's crazy. Total players 162 million. Daily players 400k. Blah blah blah. Your question chat. I'm surprised that World of Warcraft is that popular. I never played it, so I don't know. How about let's see. Elder. Do people play Elder Scrolls Online? Final Fantasy 14? 15? I'm not sure. I think that's 15, right? Runscape. Let's see. Rank 12, 24 million player in total. Daily player is 99. How about Final Fantasy? Daily player is 656. That's crazy. 69 million player. I think, yeah, Final Fantasy probably will outgrow World of Warcraft at that one. Runscape? Decent. Better than Elder Scrolls Online, funnily enough. How about Guild Wars? Guild Wars. I remember Guild Wars. Wait, how do I search stuff here? Me? Nope. No, Baldur's Gate is an wait. What? Since when Baldur's Gate is an MMO? But you just said that. Oh my god! Oh, total active players, not wait. No, total players. Baldur's Gate 3 have like 157 total players. That's crazy, actually. Path of Exile, interesting. Old School RuneScape. Warframe. Ooh, Warframe has a crazy number as well. World of Warcraft Classic, Star Citizen, Honkai Star Rails. Honkai Star Rails is an MMO? Oh, okay. Guild Wars 2. Okay. How does Diablo 4 get in here? Destiny 2, Big Cert Online, Roblox. You know what? I never consider Roblox as the same genre of all of this, but okay, yeah, sure. Online, Maple Story, oh no. World of Tanks? Star Trek Online, Star Wars, The Old Republic, New World, Albion Online, oh no, Albion. 31. Pretty good. Tibia, 33. There's a Lord of the Ring Online. Neverwinter. Okay, once human is 40. Blade and Soul, Mortal Online, Dungeon Fighter Online, Pantheon, Conan Exiles, Final Fantasy, Vanguard, Anthem, Guild Wars. Yeah, I forget there's a Guild Wars one still active. Dungeon and Dragon. Wait, is it still active? DC Universe Online? Huh? How? Well, okay, that's fantastic. I didn't know that. That's good to know. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love. Nevertheless, my intention is I'll use the MMORPG World of Warcraft as an illustrative case study. The phenomenal success of this game, which as of February 2008 had reached 10 million denizens, has made it somehow the classic case study for online worlds. So much so that it could be possible to say that there is a burgeoning field of World of Warcraft study. Is it? Is there? Let me check the books. World of Warcraft. Yeah, actually there's a lot of books talking about World of Warcraft. How about Baldur's Gate? Quite a lot of book to Baldur's Gate. What games do I want to search? VR chat, actually? Nope, no books about VR chat. No, but I think it's great enough to be written book about. VR chat, fuck off. Ooh, interesting. Indie games from dreams to delivery. Ew, no, I'm not gonna talk about indie games. What's this guy writing? Indie games in digital age, sure. The Far Shore indie games for brothers and I don't like. Maybe it's a good. I'm terrified of like the cover of the book, so I'm like, Cynthia Wong. Let's check. Can I see the cover? Can I see the cover, please? No, I cannot see the cover. You know what? Maybe it's fine. I can see Silk Song there. RIP still hasn't get released. Little Nightmares and not sure what the other games are. Interesting. Romance. But my decision to analyze this game is not tied to its popularity, but to the fact that while I was playing it, there was an interesting event that showed me in very clear fashion the network of responsibilities at play in online worlds, and how that network affects communities and the moral fabric of gameplay. Interesting event that showed me in a very clear fashion the network of responsibilities at play in online worlds. Even though World of Warcraft is already a well-known game, I will give a short description of it, including its universe, essential gameplay mechanics, and aspect of the game community. Thank you, because I don't know anything about World of Warcraft, actually. I just stepped on something wet with my feet, so I'm concerned. I don't think it's anything abnormal, so I hope it's nothing weird. Even though World of Warcraft is a rather well-known game, I will give a short description of it, yeah? I will argue that the honor system is a perfect illustration of ethical affordances in the design of the game, and how the player's subject may relate to them from a moral perspective. Honor system, okay, that's what Miguel is going to point about. Honor system, World of Warcraft, cool. Let's see. I will argue that the honor system is a perfect illustration of ethical affordances. It says, in the design of the game and how the player subject may relate to them from a moral perspective. The analysis of the game I'm presenting here is based on my personal experience playing, observing, and participating in the community, but the particular community I'm going to present is based entirely on my observation and participation. No empirical data sampling has taken place, just all the right caveats should be applied. Personal experience. No empiricals. Data sampling. Cool. Applied World of Warcraft, an average of 3 hours a day from its European launch in March 2005 until December 2005, reaching level 60 and 40. The period of time reflected in this case study from March to... okay. The period of time reflected in this case study's description, though, comprised only a fraction of that time between patches 1.1 to 1.7. Okay. Patch 1.1 to 1.7. September 2025. European launch is March 2005, huh? The nature of an online virtual world like World of Warcraft in constant development suggested an approach that limited the time frame of this research. What? Warcraft in constant development suggested an approach. So yeah, the approach needs to be limited to a specific time. That limited the time frame of this research. I decided to start my analysis of the world with the advent of patch 1.7. Since then, there have been interesting examples of ethical issues arising in the online world, and no doubt there will be more in the future. Some of them related to the perception that Blizzard has of the player community and the use of its... Oof, oh no. Perception that Blizzard has of the player community and the use of its end-user license agreement to pattern and control behavior. Oh yeah. Spicy, isn't it? There's an end note. Do I want to check? I will check. I will check, Miguel. Thank you. Gadamar. I see the name Gadamar there. Nope. Yeah, you did say. I'm using the concept of fusion of horizons with a slight addition from Gadamar's use. Okay, so there's a fusion of horizon, which is a well-known concept in phenomenology. But a slight addition from Gadamar's use, for it does argue in favor of consideration of the player subject as a part of larger self. subject as a part of a larger self. We must always have a horizon in order to transpose ourselves into a situation. Or what do we mean by transposing ourselves? Certainly not just disregarding ourselves. This is necessary, of course, insofar as we must imagine the other situation, but into this other situation we must bring precisely ourselves. Only this is the full meaning of transposing ourselves. Mm-hmm. Ourselves into a situation. Or what do we mean by I don't remember the word transposing, but probably because I learned phenomenology not with English. So yeah. Certainly. Not just this regarding ourselves. Self, this is necessary, of course, insofar as we must imagine the other situation. But into this other situation, we must bring precisely ourselves. Only this is the full meaning of transposing ourselves. Thank you, Gadamar. Soap Hoggers. Gadamar 2005. PP. Page? Is that how you write page? PP? Okay. 3, 4. See also part 2. What do you mean see also part 2? I don't like this. 4.2. I want to pee. I want to pee. I want to pee. I want to pee so bad. BRB, 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 BRB. And text I can pop out so I can. Ah! BRB pissing. There we go. Thank you. Okay, Mike. At this point, all of my breaks shall be like about me going pissing around because I need to pee badly. Since when do I send an inquiry? What? Oh no. What? Sorry, I was texting someone in a store and I sent an inquiry? What does it mean? I'm terrified. Also, I need to check Gadamar. Mm-hmm. It became famous in the case of gay-friendly guild that got a warning from the developers for it. Wait, what? Blizzard? What are you doing? Oh my fucking god. Oh no, Blizzard. Blizzard, you are fucking kidding me. Let me check. Uh-huh. What's this? Thank you for verifying that I'm a human once again. It's taking a while. Mans. Gaga, ooh la la, rama, rama, ma, gaga, ooh la la, na, 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 na. Huh. Wait, Miguel, what are you talking about? God damn it. I cannot find the article and the link doesn't work. Uh-huh, Bartle Gadamer, Bartle Gadamer. It's around here, isn't it? Nope, not that one. Yes. I cannot find the article. Miguel, are you sure this happens? Yeah, wait, no, fucking hell. Oh god, the people writing is like, haha, sorry. In 2016, a player was threatened with a ban from Blizzard for advertising LGBT guild. Oh my fucking god, Blizzard apologize. Holy shit, Blizzard, what the fuck? Gay World of Warcraft guild forced to change name. What? I didn't know this. Yeah, of course I didn't play World of Warcraft. Sucks to be them. There's no reason to bring your real life preference into World of Warcraft. I'm pretty sure a lot of people bring their real life preference into World of Warcraft. Are you a girl? Most people could care less what you are into in real life. What? Are this is 19 years ago. Go get him, Blizzard. Fuck off. Fuck off, you. I hope you. No, no. No, maybe they changed their opinions, okay? Blizzard has apologized, blah 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 blah. But instead, if I declare to join her LGBT. Where's the T? It's a few years ago, so maybe it's different. Where. The Gay Boys Guild was renamed. Yeah. Oh man, that sucks. But that's an interesting piece of history. That was in 2008. Oh. Interesting to see that happens in, not the harassment, of course, or the issues, but interesting to see 2008. Nevertheless, for the sake. Where can I write this? Blizzard. Working on a guild. Whoa. Basically, there we go. I've put some time boundaries in the description of the world in this chapter. Then there is a description of World of Warcraft and a history analysis of the honor system since the public release of the game until the release of patch 1.7. Cool, since the public release until 1.7. World of Warcraft is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game based on the Warcraft franchise started by Blizzard Entertainment in 1994 with the launch of the real-time strategy Warcraft franchise game Warcraft Orcs and Humans. Oh wait, so is Warcraft and Warcraft Orcs and Humans are not part of World of Warcraft? The initial title followed up in 1995 and 2002 with 2 sequels as well as complemented part of it, by 3 expansion packs created the game world of Azeroth, where the epic struggle between the Horde and the Alliance takes place. I will not describe here in full detail the mythology of World of Warcraft, but I would like to give readers an impression of the fictional layer of the game, which is important for understanding some design decisions that influence the gameplay mechanics and community values and practices. Azeroth, the World of Warcraft, is a place where magic forces of good and evil are entangled in battle for supremacy. The world was originally home to a number of races that cohabited in relative peace. The invasion of the evil orcs, evil with the quote marks, and other magical events destabilized this world, starting a never-ending war between the Horde, Orcs, Undead, Troll, and Tauren. Flying is a pleasant experience. Oh, wow. Thank you, Miguel, for sharing your screenshot of you having fun in World of Warcraft. And the Alliance, human, elf, dwarves, and gnomes. These two gain faction fight for control of the ruined world of Azeroth, but they are both threatened by the presence of other forms of evil, such as the Scourge, an undead infection of evil, and the Silicid, huge wasp-like insect. I'm curious about the Silicid. Not what I'm looking for, it's different. Oh, they look spicy, I love them. There's no time for solace or peace in Azeroth, as danger lurks in every inch of this vast world. World of Warcraft is played on servers divided by playstyle, player versus player, role-playing, or player versus environment, so PvE, PvP, and RP, with added combination of player versus player role-playing servers. So PvP RP? Yeah, cool. PvP RP sounds cool, so... by playstyle, PvP, RP, PvE, and PvPRP. Lol. Furthermore, there are important differences between the gameplay in the beginning of the game and the end of the game. Okay. End of the game. What I'm about to describe is an account of the steps a player goes through in order to experience a fraction of what World of Warcraft offers as a game experience. This account will not be systematic but focus on those elements that will be of relevance for the following discussion on the ethic of computer games. Also, it is worth mentioning that my own experience playing does not include some in-game content such as large raids, simply because I never got to that level of involvement in the game. The following thus is a partial vision of World of Warcraft, albeit a reflective one. Cool. The first thing a player of World of Warcraft will do is choose and design an avatar. At stage, the player has to choose between the Alliance and the Horde. Once the faction is chosen, player has to choose one race out of 4, currently 5, and then which class they will play. Class is particularly important because it determines which kind of gameplay the player will engage in the most. These classes have different gameplay attributes. They are damage dealers, mages, and primary priests, and secondary healers, shamans. Melee damage dealers, rogues, and ranged damage Roach, Dealers, Hunter. Wait, what's the difference between Roach and David Dealer? Oh, okay, I see. Wait, no barbarians or anything? Huh. And so on. Okay, and so on. Gameplay depends largely on the class of the player. Any other choice except that affection, as we will argue further on, is more or less cosmetic. Nevertheless, it is important to mention that player grows fond of the physical appearance of their avatars and that they use magic enhancement to personalize within a very narrow margin the look of their characters by means of clothing or glowing items. Or glowing items, cool. Once all this spec has been chosen, the player is inserted in the world of Azeroth. World of Warcraft is a huge environment with dozens of different settings, from deserts to high mountains, where day and night are differentiated. But where the world does not change, not even as effects of. But where the world does not change, okay? Not even as effect of the weather condition. It'll be cool if it'll change, like if they add a little bit of change, like flooding zone and stuff like that. Because of the weather, it will be like poggers. Wait, let me check. There you go. Sorry, I was like asking someone about estrogen because there's been a change of policy, so it's quite annoying. It doesn't matter what the actions of the players are, the world is immutable to them. Killing computer controlled characters, even those that will be charged of giving quests, does not have a lasting impact in the world as they will eventually respawn. So that's not ethically interesting. I guess it could be ethically interesting. Like, hey, see, like, the world doesn't really care about them. The world is immutable. In this world, player can talk to non-player characters that will command them to do quests, which are rewarded with money or items and experience point. Player need equipment in order to improve their skills and thus their survival rate. The more powerful a player is, the more regions of Azeroth she will get to know. Accepting a quest usually implies going somewhere else and slaying some monsters. Players can also spend their time killing monsters outside of quests, because each kill usually gives some loot of different economic value and experience points, depending on how difficult to kill or rare the monster is. Acquiring experience points, money, and gear is the main goal of the game, and its mechanics are oriented toward it, even though there are the... Okay, wait. It's the main goal of the game. And its mechanics are oriented toward it. Even though there are a gnome and a cow, two faces of the conflict. Why is the cow so big? That's so funny. Some players who enjoy the social aspect of meeting other players or speculating in the in-game economy to make money, World of Warcraft. Yeah, I know there are people who enjoy social aspect or like just economy. I'm those type of players that loves the economy so much. World of Warcraft is relatively unsuccessful in games. Okay? Relatively unsuccessful in providing tools for expanding the gameplay beyond the repetitive actions of slaying monsters together with others or alone, in search of better items of money that can buy them. Beyond the repetitive, repetitive, repetitive actions of slaying monsters, together with others or alone in search of better items or money. Mastering a World of Warcraft game mechanics means mastering the player character class, both in playing solo and with others, so the chance of improving her gears and economy are better. Combat and communications are then the two pillars of the experience. Combat is performed by activating the avatar class power in the most effective way according to the enemy at hand. Meanwhile, the system calculates the success of the attack and damage depending on statistical data related to player class, race, and equipment. In World of Warcraft, combat is dependent on skills like timing, coordination, and knowledge about the game mechanics and the rules of the game. Communication or socialization? Yeah, what about it? Communication or socialization, on the other hand, usually takes place in those spaces where combat is less likely to happen, such as cities or village. Communication is usually made via text chat, complemented by emoticons or slash commands, which trigger avatar animation related to the input command. Communication is organized around a number of chat channels, some of them common to the world, meaning anybody anywhere in Azeroth can read them. Some of them common to the world, but exclusive to groups or guilds, and some of them limited to specific province or cities and only heard in the space, or some of them are just private messages, isn't it? Did you already mention it? Or maybe there's no private message there, huh? I don't know. Essentially, World of Warcraft consists of a series of repetitive and relatively similar quests, which the player has to complete alone or in the company of other players. Up to 40 if it is a raid instance, up to 5 if it is a normal instance. Some of the quests take place in the persistent world, and other quests take place in instance maps, which exist as they are experienced only by the group that enters them and only for a period of times in which they are instant. Ah, okay. I know this sort of dungeon from what do you call it? Adventure Quest 3D? Whatever it is. I play Adventure Quest 3D for a bit, so there's that. So I know a little bit of that for a bit. Yeah. 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 I'm not sure what else to say other than yeah. Uh-huh. You're inside. All high level content takes place in instant dungeons. Thank you. One of the most controversial aspects of the design of World of Warcraft is its player versus player mechanics. Allowing player to attack other player brings forth issues related to the values of the game, arbitration, and game balance. Yeah, 100%. Values of the game. Arbitration and game balance. Games like Anarchy Online and the already classic EverQuest allow player versus player actions only in certain areas. Balancing the design of this type of gameplay with the sheer number of players involved in an MMORPG, combined with the experiential later that this game presents, has led some designer to view player versus player gameplay with contempt. Ooh, spicy. Let's see it. Do I want to check the endnote? Or can you just put the notes in the footnote? I forget which one. Well, dice. I hate myself. Uh-huh. Yeah, I refer to all those actions. Wait, is it not this one? Huh? Shit, I forget which number is it. It's 15. 15. 15. 15. What's this? I cannot even access the site anymore. That's crazy. Arbitration and game balance. This is why, like, internet, like, shits are kinda dubious. Sorry, I can bump dubious sometimes because people can just really believe it. It's just horrible. Game balance. I'm lost. Where was I again? In fact, in the policy state by the forward, with the game, when our is mentioned, from briefing, clever seems to be beyond this connection. Wait, what? No, oh shit, I searched the wrong one. It was 14. Oh, that's why it doesn't make sense. Silly. Where is it? Where's 50? 15? Wait. 14. For critical analysis of player. C. Rowling and Adams dice. I need to search the book. No, thank you. But World of Warcraft designer could choose to enable player versus player combat in a different way. In the player versus environment and role-playing servers, player can choose to be eligible to engage in player versus gameplay or not. A player of the opposite faction can attack a rival who has chosen not to participate in a PvP game. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that. Nevertheless, Blizzard provides servers where there was no need for consent in order to engage in this kind of gameplay. There are consent by you're joining it. You're kind of already consenting when you're joining a player versus player place. You're already consenting to player versus player fight. In this kind of gameplay, if any player spotted an opposite faction character, they will attack and then duel would start. In this way, Blizzard ensures that in PvP server, of course. In this way, Blizzard ensures that the dangers that the fictional element of the game suggested for the player, this never-ending war, could be matched with the gameplay player's cult experience. The possible pitfalls of player versus player revolve around how the players will behave with each other. Ooh, interesting. Will behave with each other. Given the fact that a difference in level of experience implies difference in power and abilities, there's always the risk that the players with more power will harass players of lesser power. Higher level player, yeah. Harassment? That's not how you write harassment? Okay, cool. I feel harassed now. Not to mention that players can always group and hunt down lower level players. But in some way, it seems like the developer conceived that as a part of the fictional level of the game, and thus as a set of behavior against which policy is superfluous. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, you can already consent or not consent about it, so you know what? It's fair, I guess. But some way, But in some way, okay. But some way, it seems like the developer conceived that as a part of the fictional level of the game, of the never-ending conflict of the fight. In fact, in the policy stated by developers, when harassing is mentioned in the form of grouping other players, player versus player content seems to be beyond style of conduct, quite currently within the game world's fictional basis. In fact, in the policies about harassment and our grieving, laws of conduct, quite currently within the game fictional basis. World of Warcraft is, at the moment of writing, not only the most successful MMORPG in the world, second, or maybe first, still first, I am not sure, but also designed acceptable for other developers to follow, with a very careful balance of classes and race, a fascinating game world, and engaging gameplay that attracts both casual and hardcore players. World of Warcraft is an example of excellence in game design, but how good is it from an ethical point of view? To answer this question, I will describe the design choice, which I will argue demonstrate the ethical affordances and constraint that players of World of Warcraft are faced with. This design choice is the honor system. Let's see. World of Warcraft, quest structure, and a sense of story. I wish books would add more pictures to it. That'll be amazing to understand stuff. The honor system illustrates the effect of embedded moral values in the design of the ludic system and how they affect the community. Uh-huh. Embedded moral values in the design of the ludic system and how they affect the community. When the game was launched in March 2005, it came almost as a surprise that the designer have implemented a system. Hold on, hold on. It's breaky time because it's been an hour. I'm gonna play Monster Hunter. No, a little bit, just a little bit. However, when the game was launched in March, wait, and how they affect the community. Yes, when the game was launched in March 2005, it came almost as a surprise that the designer have implemented a system for player versus player combat on certain servers. For the first month of gameplay, there were no rewards for engaging in that activity. Wait, a system? What system? Player versus player was reasonably limited in low-level areas and quite extensive in zones where only those characters that had already reached the end level of the game could survive. There were large-scale battles, but as general and not always respected rule of swordsmanship, high-level characters would spare the life of lower, less powerful players. Not always respected, huh? Me, when I see, like, low-level players die. Ooh, it's a Rajang. I'm hunting a Monster Hunter right now. Hunting the Rajang in Monster Hunter. Oh god, oh god, oh god. They are terrifying. I'm hunting a Rajang right now. I'm gonna die. I feel it. I mean, yeah, fucking figure. Fucking figure it out. I get demolished. God damn it! I hate this game. I hate Monster Hunter with passion. Maybe a little bit of passion, I guess. Hate, hatred, kill, murder. Wait, hold on. Let's try this game. Raja is terrifying. Great distance, great distance, great distance, great distance. Terrifying bastard. What are you? Dodge, dodge, please dodge. Oh my fucking. What the hell is. Who created Rajang? No, no, fuck. Of course I will, like, reload there. This game fucking ass. I hate this game, dude. I cannot even, like. It's very hard to defeat, like, a Rajang or something. Let me see if I. Do I need to pick better. I think I just need to pick better weapon. Skill issue. Yeah, just pick a better weapon, buddy. It's like, oh, you're so right. You're so right, actually. Let's, fuck my medicine. I'm already out of 2 medicines. 3 medicines, in fact. Good lord, what is wrong with this creature? Dodge, dodge, dodge! Pull, 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 target, target tail, target tail. That's not what I want to target, but okay. Why is it so hard to kill? I don't think I'm dealing enough damage here. That's the problem. What? Why do I need to deal a huge amount of damage to a Rajang? What is the weakness of a Rajang game? It's ice. I don't have any ice weapon. Do I? Do I have any good ice weapon? Strong ice weapon, maybe? No? No. Unfortunately, I have a sleep weapon. I have fire, poison. Let's see, I don't have ice. Or dragon, for the matter. Yes. Oh, wait, I can make a dragon weapon. So that's interesting. Ice. Nope, I don't have any good ice weapon. I have a great sword, which I will probably die if I use it, but we'll see. A great for sword, great sword, which is worse. It's a Lagombi sword. Yeah, I couldn't get it grade 5. We'll see how good it is. Great match. It says great match. I'll probably die, so. Run. Oh, fuck. Yeah, see? Oh, holy shit. This way I hate Rajang, dude. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, holy shit, I didn't know they could do that. I get demolished. Dodge! Oh god, I get demolished. I got demolished so bad. And the time is almost over. I'm just gonna retire. No fucking shot, I can beat the Rajang that way, dude. Do I? What? This is my last medicines of the day. You get 5 medicine in the day, and I'm already out of medicine, by the way. So that's horrible. Let's just smash your head off. Okay, I already got half of your health, so that's good. Good! Good, good, good! Destroy! Dodge! 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 Kill! Yes! Oh my god, great sword. Holy shit. I managed to break 2 horns in the Rajang and like it turns the tide of the battle, so good. Oh, they become fried Rajang when they die? Are they fried? Wait, are they actually fried? Oh, that's great. Ew. That's scary. But also, what the fuck, dude? Oh, that was horrible. I don't want to fight any Rajang anymore. Okay, maybe Jagras. There's Jagras here. Jagras are weak to poison, sleep, and explosion. I don't have an explosion item as well. I have a switch axe named Nyx or something, which I get from killing Night Polum. Oh, goodbye, buddy. No, am I not going to break the bag? Nope. Okay, but they are critical. In critical condition. They fall asleep. They fall asleep after. Oh no, they still have knots on their fucking mouth. Already died. That's horrible. 10% gain. War crimes. There's another one right here. Is that a quest? No, that's not a quest. Ooh, Paulamu. Paulamu. Do I want to hunt Paulamu? Yes, I want to hunt a Paulamu. Let's see. This is going to be rough, but we'll see about that. After that, I can hunt Legiana. 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 It's a Dodge. Ah, I mispredict the timing and accidentally kick myself in the back. Like I was dodging the attack and then I assume I can counter attack because they will swing, but I dodge roll back to my previous position too fast and get hit instead. Which I should have like wait for a bit so I can like smash cave their face in. Yep, they are weak to fire. Let's see, Legiana is weak to fire. Holy shit, that's bad. That's bad. I'm telling you, that's bad. I'm down. Ah, yep. I'm dead. Tough luck. That's all for today. What a great design. Great design. You either get your ass kicked or not, which I'm getting my ass kicked, so nothing is happening over there, so I'm just like, play, play dice. Let's see. Oh yeah, right. Let's go back to the game, but I don't like my ass getting kicked there. And how they affect the community. Yeah, what was I? Everything changed with the introduction of the honor system. Ah, yeah, before everything was fine until the honor system invaded. In the beginning, the honor system was a reward point. Okay. Point system based on the number of honorable kills of other players. That sounds good. By honorable kills, that would mean those kills that took place in a gap of 8 levels. Meaning that a level 68 character that could start at level 52 players and so be rewarded. That sounds good. I don't see the bad effect of it. So what's the bad effect? Miguel, are you going to tell us? The number of kills will be were translated into player versus player points, which were used to access rewards. This honor system did not contemplate any kind of punishment for any kinds of behavior. Ooh, okay. Punishment for any kind of behavior. As it turned out, honor system creates certain chaos in the game world. Oh, what's that? The large number of players that had already reached the endgame level saw the system as a way of adding content to their gameplay, engaging in major battles in specific points of the geography in the world, in search of honorable kills and player versus player points that could give them the glory of new item social recognition. This situation created major lags in areas of combats. Ah, okay. That's in the in-game area. Lags in causes major lags in areas of combat. Because the server were not prepared to support such a large number of players battling others simultaneously. And because N-level players were actually strolling around the world engaging in combat with low-level players, which spawned a large amount of ganking and other players versus player related behaviors. This is so funny. Wait, how? How does it... Wait, Miguel, you haven't told me how... Low-level characters spawn a large amount of gang. How? How does that work? And other... I guess because like the PvP become more popular, people just start kicking each other ass. With these rewards come also rupture of the sportsmanship. Okay. So yeah, it was intending for quote unquote good, but yeah, you don't really count for gamers, big gamers. Sportsmanship that had characterized PvP gameplay. Deviant, deviant behaviors emerged, exploiting what? The fact that the honor system rewarded aggressive playstyles against other players with no risk. So the solution is to add risk? No, not necessarily, but we'll see. Could be. Rewarded. It's rewarded. What's wrong with you? Our system divided the community World of Warcraft player. There were a number of players who considered it highly unbalanced, shattering the high hero well-crafted gameplay balance. On the other hand, numerous players found the new player PvP system an extra encouragement to continue playing with more people, seeing it as a way of extreme socializing within the gaming environment of World of Warcraft. This situation rapidly changed when the honor system was completed with the introduction of battlegrounds. This situation rapidly changed when the honor system was completed with the introduction of battlegrounds, and that is instance maps specifically decided to multiple efforts. Ooh, okay. I know that sort like this because I played Adventure Quest. Not the 3D one. AQ World, I think. There's a instance maps for that. Outside of the flow of the game world, Battleground introduced specific places for player PvP gameplay as well as unimaginable rewards. Players who just want to engage other players meet at the battlegrounds and do not interfere with the rest of the world, and therefore with the rest of the players. So, from a system of reward to becoming an arena fight. Okay. And sportsmanship is valid again. Gankers and other kind of grifters are not so ubiquitous. Well, again, griefers are not so ubiquitous. Yeah, there should be an analysis of like the Minecraft anarchist server. If we were to analyze the honor system from a first-year perspective, we could argue that it is unethical because it encourages foster aggression towards other player without putting in place any punishment system. Yeah, but what? No, but okay. With this system, it is possible for players to practice and use their moral reasoning are limited, and it creates behavior that are deemed unethical by the player community, which is at the same time disempowered to react to these embedded ethical affordances. Wait, let me understand. Yeah, because they can only fight, and so yeah, I guess. It creates behavior that are deemed unethical by the player community. Yes. Disempowered to react. Yeah, because it's in the rules. Again, it must be stated that the player is a virtuous being. When immersed in a game situation, player applied their ethical reasoning. In the case of World of Warcraft and the honor system, they at first accepted the open self-regulated player versus gameplay as an exciting element in gameplay mechanics. Some ethical rules and values were created for exploring the possibilities of game of gameplay, even though there were players that enjoy harassing weaker rivals or that engage in grievous actions. Players enjoyed the casual duels, self-ranged battles, and the dangerous possible mousetraps. It was a dangerous world Azeroth, but a world of honor. When our system was first introduced, players reacted, as I have already stated, in very different ways. The game system rewarded player versus player gameplay, and did not punish a potential advantage of engaging in combat with weaker adversaries. Furthermore, the honor system rewarded those players who engaged in player versus player, giving them access to items that made them even more powerful. And it did not punish those players who exploited an even weakness in design. There was no punishment for harassing other players of weaker capacities. The reaction of those players who rejected the honor system shows that players reflect ethically about playing a game and about the consequences of design affordances. Okay. honor system shows players reflect ethically about playing a game and about the consequences of the design affordances. Main players showed their distrust for a system that unbalanced the game, which allowed and encouraged actions that are part of the community saw contrary to those values the same community had tacitly agreed upon. Some players that complained threatened to close down their accounts, even though those threats may have been just a verbalization of their disaffection with the game. With this example show is players of like verbalization. Reflection of the game system price imposed on them. If the community of World of Warcraft player versus player use have not been split, if it had not been disagreed about the effect of the system on their gameplay experience, then we would have to think of players as mindless subordinates to the game system, but players, some at least, reacted. They argued against the honor system using reasons that concern their experience of the game. Reasons that were of a moral agents. Players behave like a moral, responsible agents. There we go, bingo. So that's why people complain, because they can think about it. And sometimes the concerns the complaints are valid. Our system, World of Warcraft. I want to see news. Yeah, okay. It's actually terrible. Fix the honor system. This best possible for subject is not only who can win the game or achieve more of the game goals in the case of games who are clear winning condition. The first choice player is the one who is capable of adapting her behavior to the situation of the game as well as the goals and concern it creates. Okay, let's try that. Or achieve more of the game goals. Definitely not the guy who pays people to play Path of Exile. Here, winning condition. The first choice player is the one. That's not how you write virtues. Thank you. Adapting her behavior to the situation of the game as well as to the goals and constraints it creates. What kind of player somebody wants to be is not determined by promise of victory, but by how to win. That is, the virtuous player will try to win by playing virtuously, using her ludic phronesis to access the strategies and choices made. But how to win? There's a virtuous player who will try to win by playing virtuously. In this sense, a player who refuses to accept their system in World of Warcraft showed how this reflection process takes place. There are unethical affordances in the design of the game, and those affordances actually collide with what they consider to be the best way of playing. Thus, they publicly show their disagreement with that design decision. Cool. If we apply the ludic hermetic circle to the case of World of Warcraft and our system, it can be seen as follows. A player agrees to play on a free PvP server, assuming the inherent affordances of the game design. Okay. Player agrees on a PvP server, assuming the inherent affordances of the game design. Nevertheless, player interprets those affordances, giving a certain meaning to the act of playing against the player. It could be deemed as something wrong or avoidable to harass other player of inferior power. This player then participates in the player community by the mere act of playing the game, developing a strict moral system for the game in player versus player mode, created by the players and run and judged by the players. This behavior seems to be enjoyable and justify the monthly fee for the game. A set moral system for the game in PvP mode, created by the players, by the players, and run and judge by the players. This behavior seems to be enjoyable and justifies the monthly fee for the game, yes, until when another system is instituted, the player seems that by killing other players, some of them inferior powers, she will get rewards and no punishment. I see what you mean. And no punishment. But her reflection is more player deemed that wrong for reasons that the player feels are important. These values are also those of the player community, or at least of that part of the player community who cherishes one type of experience of Warcraft. Experience of World of Warcraft. The community perceived these changes as immoral affordances in the game design. For some members of that playing community, the ethical dilemma reached beneath the player's skin. They found it wrong also in their real-world ethics. Paying for a service that provides means for unethical behavior is not to be accepted. Players. All behavior is not to be accepted. In the case of World of Warcraft and the Honor system, I argue that the game does not provide a sufficiently strong ethical framework, which led to the problem caused in the part of the community. Aha. The implementation of the system, the background, like the punishment or possible grievous behavior were all done in a top-down manner by the developers. The game design was significantly changed, including ethical affordances that collided with those created by a part of community. Uh-huh. This lack of openness in the ethical experience for distractions against it by those members of the community who had an ethical investment in the player community. Moral agents complained and were neither heard nor respected by the game ethical development. games ethical development. Complain, hey, this game is kinda not, blah blah blah. Please patch it. No, no, nothing sort of that. We will not talk about that. In the case of Honor System, World of Warcraft provides an example of unethical game design. It did not respect the creative and ethical emphasis of players and their communities, and imposed by force unethical design affordances that cause unwanted or unnecessary disruption in the game world. The players and the communities are partially responsible for the ethical qualities of the game, together with the possible ethical affordances and consent to the game may have been designed, because in the case of other games, access and information is good. If not impossible, game developers have a share of responsibility for how the design encourages player follows and actions. A player is responsible for her acts in a game, for the way she behaves, and for what she makes of the game. The ethical issues that a game may create are responsibility of the player, to the extent that the game designers have allowed players to create and afford their own values in the game. If they can do that, so what gives? Understanding the ethical imbalance of the game and how the informational relation between the agents and patient of the infosphere shape the ethics of the game requires to using the concept of level abstraction in World of Warcraft. The four relevant ethics of the game requires using of the concept levels of abstraction. In World of Warcraft, the four relevant levels of abstraction are the game system of rules, mechanics, challenges, and goals. That is the world of Azeroth as a space for play. 2. The player as an in-game agent. That is the player that selects a class and plays according to the affordances and constraints of that class, leveling up and completing the quest relative. 3. The player in the world. The player is in-game agent. This player is class in place. According to your person as a player, what's the player in the world? That is that is the player as how she relates to other players by means of the tools, challenges, and methods. I'm not really sure provided by what this means. Like which player community you love the most, which other players you relate. The player as productive creature. Let's see, productive human being as a homo. That is the player in the community creating. Did I just heard a sound? Oh, there's. Sorry, I heard someone. Sorry, I'm replying to someone. Reading and actively enhancing values on the in the third level abstraction where we see the implication of the honor system in the world of Warcraft, the information charge that our system throw. In the third level abstraction, the player in the world, where we see that the information charge that the honor system throw to change the relations and things of the beings in the game. By assigning values to a certain point of gameplay. So honor system X, the third level of abstraction. Level abstraction. Wait, sorry, I'm lost. I was replying to someone. By sending values to oh yeah, their level, the information charge the honor system about the work coverage change relation to the dependence of the beings in the game. Of the beings in the game. By assigning value to a certain part of gameplay and considering the game, that gameplay could be defined as the exchange of information as required by the game system to achieve a good experience, the designer introduced an element of disruption into the game balance. Ooh. I see. Considering that gameplay could be defined as the exchange of information, yes, information as required by the game system to achieve ergodic experiences. The designer introduced an element of disruption into the game balance, and oof, it is hard, isn't it? Now potentially every section such as corpse camping were rewarded and and became on the game level, system level, desirable actions, but those actions disrupted the gameplay for a majority of players, who complained and found their experience shattered by those players who did not see that the game is more than the system itself. Yay, let's go. More than the system itself, which is true. The game is the system, system, as infosphere, including all the agents and informational beings that comprise the system. Yippee. If we're gonna play the other system from fourth level abstraction, where the player does adopt a more proactive approach, what's the fucking fourth level? Creating, okay. Proactive approach. We could argue that the players showed their care for the game experience, where They are player subjects. How so? Player of this virtual world on every virtual world, every percent active stewardship in the construction of the values and behavior in the world, and they can do so from inside the game. If that is possible, or by participating in the game community. Again, the importance of the game community is revealed. In this case, ethics explain the presence of players as active elements of the game world, casting a shadow over the procedures of the World of Warcraft developers. If the players are in fact more capable of reflecting the harm that specific design causes, but yet are not hurt under. Ah, okay. Thing I don't take shit from developer basically. Oof. Interesting. And will on PvP servers be then considered an ethically sound game? Oh yeah, I was thinking this whole time outside of the PvP servers. Yeah, PvP servers also have that. For my perspective, the answer would be no. By design and by the developer policy, World of Warcraft is a game in which one party can cause the user ethical harm, whereas the users are not capable of implementing their ethics in the game. Assuming that the player is a homo poeticus voluntarily engaged in this game, then she has to be allowed to intervene in the structure of the game. Uh-huh. So what about modding? What about a game that does not allow modding? I'm interested in that. How will the argument goes? Intervene in the structure of the game. Only if the player completely set the direction of the developer that restore the balance of the game according to its values that the user believed were appropriate or better. Only if the players were able to actually police themselves and the developers acted as only as a guarantee against harmful informational imbalance. Only then World of Warcraft in its implementation of the honor system be considered an ethical game. But the game is still closed to players, so policing and developers remain the only ones capable of creating policies and enhancing design choices, ever hoping or expecting that players will adapt to those choices as they ultimately did adapt to the choices derived from the honor system. Okay. Despite being one of the best designed and most successful MMORPG in history, the player versus player implementation of World of Warcraft at the time I described this game make it at least partially unethical. Seems still to be unethical. Its structure does not take into consideration or respect the possible influence the design choices with immediate ethical values have in the game experience. Furthermore, players are denied their capacities as moral agents. Once there's a formal implementation of unidirectionally appointed player versus player rules, the player's voice is not heard, nor are the player's self-centered ethical policies, which did actually preserve the informational balance of the game before the honor affordances. Respected. In this respect, World of Warcraft is an unethical game. Ethical policies, which did actually preserve the informational balance of the game before the honor affordances. Respected. In this respect, World of Warcraft is an unethical thing. World of Warcraft is a symbol of dominant trends in future war game design. Its tremendous success garnered in an excellent design and compelling environment will most likely ensure that online world will look like it for some years to come, and furthermore, that innovation will always look at the essential design mistake that this game made. One of the elements that could be improved is the ethical balance of the game, especially the capacity of players to create their own values in the game and live by them. Managing 10 million players, or even managing some of thousands, is a complex task, and by no means do I want to downplay the quality of this game, but the absolute control of the game world and how player experience is that Blizzard showed with the implementation of their system is a misstep on the path towards the implementation of ethics in online worlds. The most effective way of creating ethical experience in games is to balance the network of responsibilities in such a way that players are responsible for behaviors within the game experience without any interference from the developers. While developers focus on maintaining the game system and dynamically responding player needs in terms of game world evolution or balancing the economy. Okay, wait. From the developers. But what if it's a bad interference? Should the developer interfere? I think so. Question mark. Well, developers focus on maintaining the game system and dynamically responding to players' needs in terms of game world evolution or balancing the economy. A game like Evil Online shows a possible way of understanding the ethical online worlds by letting the player manage the values of the game. The developers are contributing to expansion and attachment of players to experience the game, because players are reinforced as ethical agents with of constructive capacities within the game experience. Eve is a better example of applying the principle of player as homo poieticus, and how that can affect game design. Online worlds are fascinating environments of almost unlimited potential. The games and the social experience that players have at their disposal are symptoms, perhaps, of these types of game and the worlds we will be inhabiting in the future. Oh, scary, not metaphors, terrifying. But for these worlds to be ethical, they need to be open to our ethical being. They need to respect and reflect the ethical agency of their denizens. The ethic of online worlds are simple to summarize. Give players a world and word in that world, and let them determine the values they are going to play by. Developers have the ethical duty of facilitating the process and player the moral obligation of inhabiting this world, not only as denizen, not only as player, but as full mature ethical beings. And we have reached page 6. Yay! That was... how many pages is that? Oh my. Oh. That is apparently more than 10 pages, which... okay. We have reached page 6. Not page 6, chapter 6. There's still more chapters to be unlocked, of course. Oh, whoa, okay, wait. There we go. So, yeah, that's all for the stream for now. I hope you all enjoy it. Because I gotta go. See you all later then in the next stream. There's still some more till the book is finished. There's 230 pages that I need to read. So, yeah, that's all. Bye bye, everyone. We are at